It was after dark by the time Russell Poole arrived at the shooting scene. Cahuenga Boulevard, the main thoroughfare linking downtown Los Angeles to the San Fernando Valley, was closed off in both directions by yellow police tape and patrol cars with flashing lights. The enclosed area was crawling with brass, captains as well as lieutenants. Poole's squad leader, Lieutenant Pat Conmay, his partner, Detective Supervisor Fred Miller, and the members of the LAPD's officer-involved shooting team were all standing in a group. The internal affairs investigators, as always, kept to themselves. Frank Liga was still at the scene and had been informed that the dead man was a police officer. Liga was very confident at that time, Poole recalled. He felt certain he had done nothing wrong. I don't think he realized that the fact Gaines was black was going to be as much of a problem for him as it was. The OIS team drove Liga back to the North Hollywood station to take his statement. Poole was informed that his assignment would be to investigate a possible charge of assault with a deadly weapon against the undercover detective. Poole was collecting spent cartridges and making measurements of the shooting scene when he and Miller received a tip that Gaines, although married, had been living with a girlfriend at an address in the Hollywood Hills. The two detectives drove to the Multiview Avenue address and found themselves at the gated driveway of a mansion belonging to the notorious gangster rap mogul Marion Suge Knight, CEO of Death Row Records. Gaines's girlfriend was Knight's estranged wife, Sharitha. Sharitha Knight already had been informed of Gaines's death and was cried out by the time Poole and Miller interviewed her. Sharitha's mother, who introduced herself as Mrs. Golden, did most of the talking at first, explaining that her daughter was married to but separated from Suge Knight, and that Kevin was her boyfriend. They had seen Kevin only a few hours earlier, Mrs. Golden told the detectives. He said he was going to the gym and intended to pick up new tires for the Montero on his way home. Sharitha did say that Kevin had done some security work for Death Row, but she gave no details, Poole recalled. Sharitha Knight had met Gaines in 1993 at a gas station on La Brea Avenue just south of the Santa Monica Freeway. Gaines, who had been reprimanded repeatedly for attempting to pick up women while on duty, pulled up in his patrol car next to her Mercedes, Sharitha said, and began a casual conversation that grew more animated when she told the officer who she was and described her mansion in the hills above Cahuenga Pass. Gaines bet the woman dinner that she was exaggerating, and the two began dating exclusively after he paid off. Gaines soon took up residence in the mansion, separated by 25 miles and $2 million from the house in Gardena where his wife, Georgia, and their 2 children lived. Sharitha was working at the time as Snoop Dogg's manager and obtained work for Gaines as the rapper's bodyguard. Poole and his partner made no protest when Sharitha Knight cut the interview short after less than half an hour. This was her boyfriend, and she was distraught, Poole explained. It was a delicate situation. As he drove back down Cahuenga Pass toward the LAPD's North Hollywood station to interview Frank Liga, Poole recalled, I thought to myself, this case is going to take me to places I've never been.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.